Okay, here we go, part 2 of our siding. So let's go back over to that elevation. We got on the front, back side, if you will, this wall here and our 2 side walls on our rear dormer. And then we still have to get these 2 spaces right here. 1, 2. This one's going to be a ×2. This one is as well. This one has a roof that's about halfway back here though. So, never mind. I'm going to address that at another time. This one's only going to have 1 side. This one's going to have 2 sides. I can address that right back. I was thinking of addressing it with the right elevation here, but actually, you know what? No, I'm going to take that back and we are going to multiply this ×2 because we do have this wall coming back here. We have another roof that's sitting here that's a different pitch. But there will be some siding on this side that I don't want to miss. So it's okay for a tiny bit over if we just do that multiplication of 2 here. Come on, there we go. And we're also going to do ×2 on this. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to do this width times this height. And I have a 12-foot height from the top of the ridge. Oh, pardon me. No, I don't. Wrong elevation. I have, oh no, actually, that's about right. Yeah, I'm at like 11 something from the top. Oh no, it's pretty solid 11. So I'm going to call that 11. What did I do with my pen? Sorry, hold on. Okay, so I'm getting 11 times 15. 11 times 15 equals 165. I don't have to multiply by 2 because I am creating that square, correct? I would have had to divide by 2 if I just wanted it on one side. That's what I meant to say on the other part of this video. 165, so that takes care of that. And then this small area right here that we don't have to do ×2 because it is both sides. 8, 9, 10. So I'm getting 10 foot wide by about 5 feet. I would say 10 times 5. Okay, 10 times 5, so 50 square feet. All right, great. So we have 2 sides there. We have 2 sides there. We did our 80 on one side, 80 on the other side, and we did that back wall. So we've taken care of all of the siding related to that second floor bonus room. Correct? Yes, correct. We did this part over here too with our front dormer. Yes, okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, so let's add all of those up for our rear dormer. We have the 50 plus 165 plus 80 plus 80 plus 184 equals, I'm getting 559 square feet for the rear dormer, right? For the rear dormer there. And this is my garage here. 20 linear feet for here. I should probably upload my crazy notebook page here that I'm that I'm working on. I'll do that if you can make any sense of it. I'm happy to show you my scribble. All right, so we did that. We did the upper part. What else do we have to do? We do have to do, there's a little gable here. There's a gable on the other side. On the right elevation, we have this large dormer right here. Excuse me, large gable end right here. And then we have this little sliver of a space right here. So for this right here, I'm just going to add 1 square. I'm going to call that 1 square. So you can, sorry, that looks like a 5, but it's actually an S, right? So, oh, where's my text? 1 square. I should be texting this on here, right? 1 square for that front roof area, which is our, the side of the siding there. All right, 1 there. On this one, we're going to do our height times our width to take care of both sides here. So I have a 12-foot height from the top of the ridge down, and then I have 16 feet across. So this is my right oops, my right elevation. Okay, so I just measured this again. This is definitely 12 feet and I'm getting 16 feet across. So 12 times 16 equals 192 square feet. 192 square feet. That takes care of both sides there. We're going to also add, so 1 square is equal to 100 square feet. So we're going to add an additional 100 square feet, because there's 100 square feet in a square, for that little slice, right? That little slice of a gable there. All right, awesome. We already did this upper dormer here. We did all of our walls. We're going to do some deductions in a minute here. This gable over here on the left elevation, we haven't gotten that one yet. And then we do have one on the rear elevation as well too. So this is the left elevation gable right there. And I want you to measure across this way, and then we're going to do this height. Yes, there is another side of this because, what is this? Wait a minute. Let's see. Right, left. Okay, no, there is not another side of this because we took care of it already. What we're seeing here is this right here, which is part of the main roof. And that main roof we already took care of by this gable over on this right side. So this 7 feet is exactly what we're seeing there. So let's go ahead and measure what that is there. And 1/8 inch, I'm getting 7 feet. 7 feet times the 4, 5, 6, I'd say 6 feet. And on this one, you actually have to, 7 times 6 is 42 square feet, but we need to divide by 2 on that one, divide by 2. So actually, we only get 21 square feet. Why did I divide by 2? Because I was calculating out a square foot, right? And I want a triangle because this is only on one side. The other side gets taken care of right over here. All right, so far so good. We've gotten our side gables. We have these gables over here, walls. We know we have these walls in here. We already have that in our linear. And the last gable that we need to do is right over here on the rear elevation. And then we'll do our basement. All right, so for width over there, I'm getting 8, 9, oh geez, either 9 or 10, right? So I'm gonna round up and say 10. Might be a little heavy on the 10, but so 10, oops, yeah, 10 feet times that height, which is, I'm getting 6 feet. So I have 60 square feet for that last rear gable. All right, let's do our basement wall. Our basement wall is tricky because we have all these steps in the foundation, but I'm going to call it an even 8 feet. Even if they're stepped foundations, it's just going to be heavy, okay? So 8 feet, and then let's get our linear footage. Our linear footage is going to be this space right here. And you can see I have a dimension right here, 40 feet and some change. Let's just call it 40 feet. Let's go down on that a little bit because I am going heavy on the height. So that's a 40-foot linear. And then this guy right here is only about 8 feet, I would say, because this is 11 to here. So 10. Let's call this wall right here 10 feet. So 10 plus 40 is 50 linear feet. Linear feet equals, so 8 times the 50 equals 400 square feet. Okay, 400 square feet. All right, we're going to add all those up in a minute. This one, I didn't add up my right elevation, so that's 292 square feet. There's my front dormer, there's this, and there's this, and then we also have our cedar shake Siding, great. All right, deductions. For the deductions, we're going to deduct the sliding glass doors and the garage doors. The other windows, we're bringing our siding right straight through. Why? Why are we bringing our siding right straight through? Well, we're just doing linear footage and coming up with a cost per square. This is going to include all of our corner beads, our window trim, any J channel that we need, the trim around the doors, in the sliding doors. So it takes care of fascia details, soffit details, all of the necessary items related to the siding package is included in our price per square. All right, so every single thing that, look at an object, look at a building right now, and look at a siding house, and look at all the different details related to the siding. You have trim, you have fascia, you have gutters aren't included. Gutters are a separate price, but there's a lot of corner beads, right? And a lot of different details. So we're just going to go right straight through our windows, and that's going to give us our waste. So again, going back to our deductions, we have 2 sliders on that, on the back there. So those are 6 feet times 7 feet. Just trying to get my notes here. So the deductions for the sliding, SLID, sliding doors are 6 feet wide times 7 feet tall times 2, right? Because we got 2 of them. 6 times 7 times 2 equals 84 square feet. And then our garage doors, excuse me, are 9 feet wide. And I'm going to go 8 feet tall, okay? So our garage doors are, I said 9 times 8 times 2. I'm a little heavy on the deductions here on the height. It's going to be a little bit less than that in real life. But I just want to be able to, I've gotten a lot of waste when I've gone over my windows. So I just want to, go on the higher side of my deductions for the openings. And then we also need to deduct our cultured stone. And the cultured stone, we could do our linear footage of our front walls times this height right here, which if you measure, I'm going to go right to the grade because they would put the cultured stone down a little bit. And this is approximate grade when you see these on plans, but it's going to be times 4 feet tall. So that's the height of our cultured stone. And then don't forget, we also have this 8 foot by 8 foot wall on the back for the cultured stone, 8 by 8. So I'm just going to do that calculation really quickly because I know I have that there. So that's 8 times 8. Oh no, times 9, pardon me. It's 9 foot tall, 8 foot wide, 9 foot tall wall. 8 times 9 is 72 square feet. 72 square feet on that. And the chimney, I'll give you some details on the chimney in a minute. But let's do our linear footage of this front cultured stone here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start over here on the left side on this corner over here, and I'm going to start adding up each individual wall. So this is 10 feet plus 2 feet plus 24 feet plus 4 feet here plus 6 feet here because I just got that 8 foot wall, remember, plus 20 feet plus 4 feet. Oh, darn it, I think I just messed up that calculation, plus 30 feet. So I'm getting 100 linear feet, not including the front wall. Now, the other thing I want to be mindful of is I've already gotten the deduction of my garage doors. And so these are quite wide. And now that I look at it, I actually made a mistake on the width. They're actually 9 foot tall by 8 foot high. So we're still coming up with the 72 square feet. But overall, that linear footage, I have to deduct the 2 9 foots, right? So I have to deduct 9 foot for each individual garage door because we already took care of those. So you have 82 linear feet times 4 foot height. The rest will be on the third video.